97X, if you head over to our 97X Facebook page, you can not only see our babe of the day, Angel, who lives up to that name 100%. You can also see a post that I sent up this morning at like, I don't know, 4 a.m. or something like that, because I was going to do it yesterday, but I forgot. My bad. And I asked, how did you find out that you were being cheated on? And, if you have a story, head on over there and, share yours. If you want to. You don't have to. I know it's a sore subject for a lot of people. But we got some great comments. And, check them out and add one if you want to. And the reason that I asked is because there's this woman that is pretty viral right now because of the way that she found out she was being cheated on. She had been seeing this guy for 6 weeks. And I don't know how or why she was doing this, because she accidentally found his wedding website on Google. I'm like, okay, were you Googling him? How did you accidentally, and I'm using that word so charitably, how did you accidentally find his website for his wedding? Because, yeah, the guy's getting married and he's been dating you for 6 weeks. She did confront him, sure. But before we get into that, I want to know, how do you accidentally find somebody's wedding website unless you're looking for something? Because you had to Google his name. So in your 6 weeks in, what are you Googling about him? What do you not know about him that you had to be like, hey, Google, do you know the answer to this? I don't know. I'm confused by that, and I will move past it. So she confronted him, obviously, and screenshots, they show messages from him. They start with confusion because, cheaters, that's what they try to do first, is try to act confused. Like, what? What? Huh? Nuh-uh. And then he apologizes and finally tells her that she didn't have to accept it. Oh, like, oh, bitch. No, that's not what dude. You don't have to accept it. No, she absolutely doesn't. You're a cheating scumbag. And, she should accept that and move on with her life. I don't understand why people, they get caught and then they automatically start saying the douchiest crap ever, which is what this guy did. I have been cheated on before, and the way that I found out was through Facebook. I was scrolling because she had told me that she was going to hang out with one of her guy friends, and I'm not a jealous person. I was like, all right, go ahead, have fun. And then I see the next day, I ask her, how was hanging out with whoever. I don't even remember the guy's name at this point. I was like, how was hanging out with whoever? She didn't answer me. And I saw on Facebook that he had tagged her in a photo of them on the beach at like sunset. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Okay, if you're just hanging out with somebody that you know has a girlfriend, you don't take her to a sunset walk on the beach, all right? You just don't. So I immediately went into detective mode, and, they admitted to it. I grilled them for like maybe 5 minutes. I was like, and they just admitted to it. I'm like, okay, you're both pieces of garbage. I hate you both. Bitch, good luck with life. And I was done. Like, yeah, you don't. I don't think they clearly did not care. Like, they clearly did not respect the relationship that we were in. He just posted on Facebook, hey, here's us on the beach at sunset. Son of a bitch. But I asked you, the listeners, how did you find out someone was cheating? And the stories are, I don't know if they're better than mine is the right word, but they're definitely interesting ways. Like, for example, like one of the easiest ways to catch them, Chelsea just walked in on them servicing each other in her bed. My God, I am so sorry that happened. I have never experienced that in my life, and I never want to, because I do not know what I would do. I really don't. You hear a lot of times about, crimes of passion where, somebody will walk in on their wife with some other man and then just kill them both. I hope that didn't happen with you. I don't know. You kind of left that part out, but I'm sorry that happened. Jason wrote that he invited the woman out on a day date, and she said she was busy. Well, later on, he saw her when he was out with his family, but she didn't see him. And she was being all lovey-dovey with another guy, and he took pictures. Jason, absolutely you did. That is what, yeah, I would. I would absolutely take pictures if I caught somebody cheating and they didn't know that I could see them. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna confront this bitch later. Just wait, and I've got the evidence to back it up. And I've actually done that for friends of mine because this is a very small town. The fact that people cheat in this town blows my mind because there's no way you're gonna get away with it. There's just not. I've seen significant others of my friends out and about with other people, and I took pictures for them, and I'm like, hey, do with this what you will. All right, I know it's not my business, but when you're cheating on my friend, it immediately becomes my business. All right, you can say I should have stayed out of it or not, but I'm not going to. All right, you can take that advice and keep it because I'm not going to listen. If you're cheating on my friend, I'm gonna say something. I'll get to more of these comments here in a minute. I'll be right back. 97X, how did you find out somebody was cheating on you? That is the question that I posted on the 97X Facebook page. A lot of great comments. Go check them out. And if you have a story of your own that you are willing to share, I know it's a sore subject for a lot of people. You don't have to, but I'd love to read it. I read them throughout the day. It's not just an early morning thing and then I forget about it. No, I read all the comments. And because I have to moderate, there's a lot of weird, a lot of bots that are trying to get through that I have to snuff out. But yeah, what's a way that you found out somebody was cheating on you? Denise wrote that he came home at 3 a.m. reeking of perfume with a giant hickey on his neck. Tried claiming that it was a tea maker from falling on him, which, as far as excuses go, that is weak, dude. That is seriously weak. And she says a couple weeks later, he actually had a tea maker fall on him. I'm like, okay, so that happens? Where do you work where a tea maker is falling on you? And second of all, my guy. Okay, I don't know when this happened to you, Denise. I don't know how old he was, but hickeys are seriously outdated, man. Grow the hell up. I mean, I get that some women like to do that and like to go on the neck area, but I shut that down the second somebody starts kissing on my neck too hard because I'm an adult and I don't need people I work with or friends that I hang out with seeing that. And yeah, it's just juvenile. Grow the hell up, man. And reeking of perfume coming home at 3 a.m. I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry. And let's see. Allison wrote that the girl called his phone and he was passed out drunk, so I answered. Hey, that goes back to the whole the conversation that we had a couple of weeks ago about going through somebody's phone. I mean, if he's passed out drunk and it's a name that you don't recognize, depending on how long you're together, like I don't know if you were married, Allison, or if you had only been dating for a little while, but I think you did the right thing, but I don't know. Because that, like I said, that just goes back to that whole conversation of what kind of relationship you have if you're going through somebody's phone. If he's passed out drunk and this woman is calling over and over again, was she saved in his phone as the woman's name? Or was it just the number and you answered it because he was drunk and you thought like maybe it was important? I don't know. Details, I would love those. Because it kind of helps me figure out if you were, I wouldn't say in the right either because he was cheating and, you clearly were in the right to break up with him. But I don't know. I feel like I need more details on that one. Spencer found out just through sheer intuition. I guess he suspected, or she, I don't know. Spencer a guy or a girl? It doesn't really say. Okay, it's a guy. Sorry. I know a female's name is Spencer, so I don't make assumptions. But he said sheer intuition. So he emailed her a keylogger and got keystroke reports every day that confirmed it. Basically what that means, if you don't know, it's a program where it sends you information of every single keystroke that they make on their keyboard. So he got printed reports of what she was emailing to people, which does seem, and I'm not going to lie to you, I mean, it seems a little shady to do that without somebody knowing. I don't know the right answer about, spying on somebody, basically. I don't think they knew that their computer was being keylogged. So I don't really have a whole lot to say on that one as far as if it was right or wrong. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, but you did it without their permission. You got the result that you wanted, or didn't want, actually, because you said intuition, so you probably assumed already, rightfully so. I don't know if that's the right answer. This one's tough. I don't know. I'm just going to move past that one. And finally, Ray wrote he found out that he was being cheated on when her husband found out. So I guess you guys just exchanged information that you had. For some reason, I like when that happens. Like, it's awful that it does happen. I want to be very clear. It's awful that people cheat and that people suck. But for some reason, when the two people that are being played come together to call them out, that's just wonderful. It really is. It's the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And, you and that guy, her husband, yeah, you came together, you exchanged info, and you're both like, all right, let's just both get her. Like, let's just confront her, call her a piece of garbage, and then we can both be on our way. I like that. I don't know why. There's just something about it. Anyway, if you want to go ahead and contribute to this conversation, please do so. Head over to the 97X Facebook page and just look for the post. You'll find it. It's not hard. Also, check out our babe of the day, Angel. She is up there. What is a way that you found out you were being cheated on? Again, I know sore subject, but there's a lot of great comments. Go check it out. I'll be right back.